Hello, everyone. So today I will be talking about the development of a choreography specifically for solo. Where did we get the inspiration and how we develop that inspiration into creating a really cool choreography that really brought out the best in the swimmer, right? So one of the first things that we consider was the theme. The theme for us was really important. This girl, her name is Carla. She's in 13, 15, and she's moving up really soon to junior level. So creating a path for her to show her strengths, where she is now and into the future. We took into consideration her flexibility. She's very flexible. Her height in Barracudas, she's pretty high. Her control in her spins. So we actually played on creating a higher difficulty level in this spin sense. So for example, we took some of her normal spins. Instead of staying strong, just straight, we work on doing spins on off angle levels, and that was important to show that she could dominate those. And then taking into account her skill level, joined with the theme, we created a cool routine, which I will show at the end of this presentation. The idea came actually from my daughter. She was studying Greek mythology, and one goddess got my attention, and that was Medusa. And if you don't know, Medusa is one of the most unusual figures in the ancient Greek mythology. And she was an immortal human. She first started being a human, and then she became immortal. And she was, her famous thing was her head was full of snakes. So she had snake-like hair, and her gaze, so her sight, she turned people into stone, right? So then, of course, we wanted to even recreate this type of thing in her choreography, bringing out the hands, like creating like that motion as if there were snakes coming out of her head, even looking kind of like searching for the judges to leave them like stone, create a full story that could evolve into the theme, no? And then we saw this filter, right? We saw this filter I will share with you right now. We saw this filter where, if you want it, you can find it on Instagram, which is in the Medusa. And I just love it because it's so powerful, like the image, right? And here I went all out. Yeah, that's when she, like the gaze, she turns everyone into stone, and you want to recreate that kind of feeling for the judges so that they can get involved in your choreography, right? So the next thing that we thought about, so then we had the theme, so we started looking for music, and so I went straight to YouTube and wrote Medusa music, right? So like searching for Medusa music, all of this came out, right? And all of a sudden, specifically, it was actually pretty easy because my mind or my sight just went straight to this image. And so I started.
En los primeros años, tu bebé crecerá notablemente en muchos aspectos. Y para promover ese...
The advertisement is always there. And then I started listening to this. In the beginning is pretty slow, almost a bit boring. It doesn't really sound like much. But then in the first minute, it starts getting interesting. So then here it sounds beautiful. Love this recreating the image with the sound of the violin. I could really imagine her becoming Medusa, motion with the snake, right? So, but of course it wasn't enough, the music, just this part of the music. So I needed to find another piece of music that complemented this one, especially because in the end it doesn't rise too much. No, we needed, you know, to change kind of the feeling of having highs and lows to create those highs and lows also with the choreography. And I remember a music from the crowd, especially the instrumental one, not the inspired soundtrack. And it really did help me think. You see, it's like there's like a sound in the background, like a little snake. You can kind of hear like a rattle. So this was kind of like the end of the routine was more based in this music because it was a bit more powerful. But then, of course, I wanted to create something like an entrance that could really set the stage for the theme. So I searched for music like rattlesnake sound, I think it was. And it just started like a kind of thing. It wasn't that one. It was just kind of course, again, it was just kind of that kind of thing. Yeah, kind of like that. So then the beginning started with the rattle, then it kept going with it was a rattle, then the music from the Medusa, and then with the crowd it finished. And it created a really long, a really good piece of music that complemented the theme of the routine. So I will put the full video now, but know that at the end of the first lap, that figure isn't really mine, just most of the choreography and the theme and the moves from the arms. She swam really well for the little time that she had to train it. She was trying out for being the soloist for the national team. We understood that we needed a bit more time to develop, and we are very aware that we need to keep working on leg extension, right? She works with me as a private athlete. They didn't have time to develop the choreography in the club. So of course, all of the training, I had nothing to do with it. That credit goes to the club. And I just contributed into the development of the choreography. So this time I shared this with you so that you know kind of like the work that I do. I have asked the mom and the athlete if I can share it, and they have allowed me to share this project that we are really proud of with you. So enjoy.
Wow, qué guapa.